So right now we're walking the streets of Phan Xích Long, which is, I believe technically, I always mispronounce this, but Phu Nguyen, sorry, Phu Nguyen, I believe. I could be totally saying that name, but it's right across the street from D1, and it's near Bintan, so like landmark 81 area. So I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys could see a little bit more and less of me. So as you can see here, there's still a Lotteria, which I've never been to before. You got your Pizza Hut over there on the corner, which is the nicest Pizza Hut I've ever seen before. You got the Phuc Long, you got Easy Kaya 10. And then right around the corner here, you have another Easy Kaya, Matetsu, which is ones that you could actually find in D1, but they're here as well. Like Easy Kaya 10 has 3 or 4 locations, 3 of which are in D1 and 1 that is here. You also got your things like your little mom and shop places, and you got love hotels as well. As you guys can see right behind me, we have our Starbucks, which is of course internationally renowned. I completely said that wrong. That's kind of funny. And then Pha, which is a Vietnamese kind of coffee tea brand. You have yakiniku right next to Korean barbecue over here on this corner. You have Singaporean food over here on my right. So many good restaurants. I mean, we could... Oh, for some reason my video stopped working there. But we're gonna keep walking down this street. We're gonna go all the way down before we hit the alleyways, and then we'll make our way back to Phan Xích Long and come back around. Ow! So before the drink comes here, I decided to stop by this street cocktail place called Jay-Z Street Cocktail. I'll put the info up there. So it's right off the corner of Phan Xích Long, next to the co-op kinda. Co-op's like a couple of shops that way. But one thing that you do find very common in Vietnam is actually street cocktails. So just think of any bar cocktail, right, that you can think of. I just ordered a whiskey sour that my man's over there is preparing at the corner. They have a full staff. You sit on these nice little tiny chairs. You have a tiny little stool there for your drinks. You have a good time. You're usually meeting up either with a date or with some friends, your partner, whatever it is. Right now I'm riding solo, but it's always a good time. It's a good vibe. You get to go, you enjoy the street, you get to enjoy people watching, you get a little drink. Most drinks are roughly around, I would say alcoholic drinks like 90K to 100K, and then your milk teas and stuff can go from like 40 to 55K or 60K. They have some light snacks for you. And yeah, right now I'm just waiting on my drink. I was kind of contemplating whether I wanted to actually do it for this video. I've actually never been here before. I've heard about this place, it's quite popular. I'm not that big of a drinker, so I didn't want to drink, but I feel like I have to show you guys this experience. Kind of like that street cocktail type of vibes. But it's right around the corner of my house, so I could walk. I don't have to bike or drive anywhere, so that's a good thing. There's a few people around me. People are just talking, drinking, kind of just chilling. And then maybe in a little bit, I'll show you guys some people making some drinks if they allow me. They have a full menu: margaritas, sweet and sours, Negronis, old fashions, Long Islands. Anything that you can think of, they got it. The staff has been amazing. Again, I didn't know if I really wanted to do it, but here we are. It's on the street. I just had to. So I think my drink is coming up here soon, which I will share with you guys. So stay with me. All right, we're good to go. So I just got my whiskey sour. I already tasted it. It tastes really good. The bartender did a great job. That's good. The egg white's really nice. And as you guys will see, or if you saw, depending on how I edit this video, the art design is really nice. They lit up the... Look, I'm just gonna go ahead and call this thyme, even though I don't know what it is, to be completely honest. I don't know what goes inside a whiskey sour besides egg white, whiskey, and something else. But it's nice. It tastes really nice. Legit glassware. Everything that you could ask for from a drink. And the best part is, I hate saying this because when people say like authentic real Vietnam, like that's everything that you guys have seen in this video, right? That's Starbucks, that Pizza Hut, the Texas chicken. That's authentic Vietnam, right? Local Vietnamese go and eat at those places, the sushi Hokkaidos, the Izakaya 10s. I've seen the line packed like outside of Izakaya 10 kind of curling around. But it's a totally different vibe from your traditional kind of cocktail. Like I'm wearing basketball shorts right now. I'm on the street, but the tripod is right on a little tiny ass kind of chair. And I'm just enjoying a nice fresh cocktail at around like 7:30 p.m. Affordable, nice. You really can't beat it. It's great. Okay guys, so we are back on Phan Xích Long. I just walked down the street, but now we're on the other side. So where we first started was over there, right by the gas station. Then we walked down and then we got some street cocktails. I crossed the street. Phan Xích Long is a pretty long road. It's not the longest road, but it keeps going down. You'll see a lot more restaurants. You'll see a lot more cafes, a few bars, breweries, things like that. We're gonna cut this video a little bit short. I'm not gonna walk you all the way down. The main reason is I was hungry before this video started. Now I am absolutely freaking starving. And as many restaurants as there is down this road, tonight I'm going to eat in. Okay, I have to save money for my Tet trip, which is coming up soon. And everything looks so good. I'm so tempted. I've had this Thai restaurant before. It's delicious. Now I'm just kind of waiting to cross these Vietnamese streets. We'll walk down a little bit further, and then I'm gonna veer off to go home and start prepping dinner because it's almost 9 o'clock and I am fathomed. Ow, fuck. Oh, I almost literally sprained my ankle crossing the streets. So yeah, we started over there. There's a Texas chicken, Mr. DeGalbi. We have Sushi Hokkaido here, which is kind of nice. One thing I did forget to mention was this iCool, which was on the original side of the streets. I have been there before for a company kind of gathering. Great. Like, I used to not be a big fan of karaoke before I came, and now I sing awfully, but karaoke is my ish. This is Belgo. This is one of the breweries. It's, I guess, technically a bistro, whatever, but it's a brewery. The beer is good. It's a little bit pricey. We get some Belgian food. The beer tastes good. Very hoppy. Lots of IPAs, kind of that Belgian hops flavor, bitter. You know how it is. You have hot pot here. Well, not that one, but this is Cloud Hot Pot. Right here that we're crossing. Cloud Hot Pot, or actually I don't even know it's Hot Pot, to be honest. It's just Cloud Pot. I've never been. You got a Hot Pot over here. You got Gogi House, which Gogi means meat in Korean, and it's a chain, a Korean barbecue chain here in Vietnam. You also, coming up here, this guy's crossing, coming out. Oh, let me step in here. You have Mak Mak, which is Thai cuisine. You have Sukiya, which is Japanese food, which I've actually had for Japanese breakfast before in Tokyo. And it's really good. I've heard it's popular for breakfast, actually all types of hours. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Lots of rice and stuff like that. You have sushi that we're passing by. Another Korean grill pub over here. And then you got yakuniku. So we're passing the Korean. You got yakuniku here that we're passing by right up here, which is Japanese grilled meats, right? So it's like Korean barbecue, but it's Japanese style with Japanese flavors. Here we're crossing the Filet. We're getting into the parking lot area a little bit. Technically it's its own street, but lots of motorbikes. Over here is the Starbucks. Right over here. Starbucks in Vietnam is, I don't mean to go on a tangent, but I've seen lots of videos from other YouTube creators that say, oh, Starbucks, 10 reasons why Starbucks doesn't survive in Vietnam, or you know, why Starbucks hasn't flourished in Vietnam. That's all fake news. That's false. There's bunches and bunches of Starbucks. Hundreds of people go to Starbucks every day, not thousands, probably thousands, go every day. It's packed. Sunday to Sunday. People in Vietnam, they got some money, right? They're enjoying themselves. You're walking down the street, right? Chuc Tien Coffee, which is like a Vietnamese brand. Across the street, different view over there, you got Lotteria. And then you got Izakaya, well, that's a hotel. Then you got Izakaya 10 here. Izakaya 10 is my first Izakaya experience. Not this one, but I had it in the Japantown. I'm across the street while it's screening. I had it in the Japantown. Uh-oh. Gotta rush here. Crossed at the last second. So I had it in Japantown. They have a few locations there. And it is absolutely nuts. It is kind of crazy. If you've never had izakaya before, it's kind of like how I would describe it. It's definitely Japanese, right? So it's Japanese food, but it's like bites, like small bites where people, you're kind of drinking, you're partying, you're cheersing, you're having beers, you're having cocktails, you're just drinking. Sorry for the noise. There's some karaoke going on the side street. You're having a good time. You're eating, you're drinking, you're talking with your friends. It gets very loud in izakayas, but that's part of the experience, right? You're there, you're enjoying, you're eating. Maybe in the future we'll have some izakaya type of video. Over here, I don't know if you could see it. There's a very popular milk tea place called Hung Cha Hua Bin, which is like milk tea Hua Bin, I guess. I believe Hua is flour, but I could be totally wrong because of the tones and everything. But two places down is this place called King Poutine, which I haven't tried, but I'm excited to try because it is by Chef Rang, who is a Vietnamese born in Vietnam, boat person during the Vietnamese War. They left, they went to refugee camp. I don't know the whole story. Either way, he ended up in Canada. He is a very well-known chef there. He has a well-known Vietnamese restaurant there. Sorry, I'm crossing the street. And he's also, they call him Master Rang because he's trained a lot of people. I don't know his full story. I'm not gonna go into that. But he opened up a poutine restaurant here. I'm crossing the street now. He opened up a poutine restaurant here with some other things. Oh, it's over my shoulder. So I'm excited to try that. We'll try it out in a few days. But it's brand new. It just opened. So it's ready to go. Oh, Lord Jesus is our savior. But so lots of Vietnamese places put things like that up. For Christmas, for your New Year, getting ready for Tet. But yeah, going back to King Poutine, I know that Chef Rang's restaurant back in Canada isn't like Michelin star, but I think it's like Michelin mention or whatever it is that they do. So I'm excited to try it out. It's really close to my house. They have some chicken wings, some chicken salad, toppings, etc., etc. We'll get into that another time. But for right now, I'm gonna log off. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll show you more of Vietnam, the grappling scene here.